Hello there, you guys. How's everybody doing? How is everyone doing? I can't be on live for too long because I'm already tired. And so I was ready to do a video. And I was like, I don't feel like doing a video and then trying to upload it. And all of that stuff. I could just do a 45-minute live, right? Let's see, it's 10:21. We could be off at 11:15, right? Because my bed is calling me and I could feel that bed right now. I can't go lay down and do the live because I'll go straight to sleep. So I got to sit up. It's cold. I can't wait to get up under my cover, my quilts, and I'm just so we can do 45 minutes to an hour. Y'all don't make me do an hour. Hey, Mr. Parker. I see another person is on here. Did y'all enjoy the video that I put up a little bit earlier? I know. Hey, Tyranny. I know I've been missing in action. Y'all have to forgive me when I can't. I because I was like I have not done an upload in 10 days. I'm talking about just upload a video. Y'all know I used to upload a video at least one or two videos a day. Hey, positive vibes. Hey, it's all in the making. I'm gonna let more people start getting on. Um, I wanted to talk about my little child and what's going on with him. Y'all know I be calling CEO Jizzle my little child. And Jay Fizzle. I saw this the other day. And Jay Fizzle had posted on his I may as well throw the cover on me, child. It's freezing. Even with the heater on, it's freezing. Then I turn the heat on and get too hot. But I'm just gonna let it be cold. I'm gonna put the blankets over my pups in their houses. They got some nice little blankets. I need to put their little sweatshirts on them. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I got their sweatshirts, so they won't be so. I have to have some heat though. Yeah. Um, with Jay Fizzle, I saw. Let's see, it's a few people in here already. You all make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all come into the building. Hey, I would appreciate that so much. We're gonna be on for like 45 minutes to an hour, okay? And then I'm gonna have to cut out on y'all and go to get into bed. But I know I didn't do any videos yesterday, so I'm gonna try to make up. Today I did a video upload and I'm doing a live tonight. So, hey, Miss Diane. You need Mr. Parker to keep you warm. I tell you, it is so cold around my area. It is like 20, it is like 25 or something like that. Shoot, I'm not feeling that at all. I am not feeling that. Hey, Leo. Hey, M. Rose. Let's see. Once we get 50 people in here, we'll go ahead and start. We got like less than a minute left anyway. So, yeah. I was looking at Jay Fizzle had posted. Look at me started already the other day. And I didn't get what's up, the Alabama hitter? What's that word, dude? Alabama hitter over there going up, constantly going up. Um, let's see, Jay Fizzle. Hold on. Yeah, no, Y'all know I think Jay Fizzle's name is Donatello. His real name I think is Donatello. Um, he says my birthday in 3 more days, and all I want is my dog back. Right? He was talking about Dolph. He was showing pictures of him and Dolph together, and him and his cousin look alike. I think he said they're first cousins. Um, I think it's sad. When I interviewed Grove Hero, you could tell that what they've just, when you lose somebody like that, hey, when you have sick loved ones, it hurts, but you expect it. But with Young Dolph's life was interrupted and he was just kind of snatched away from them, right? So, um I know that's probably something. It takes a long time for the heart to repair, especially when it's senseless, especially when it's senseless. And you know, hey, it's hard to get over that, right? Um, yeah, it's hard to get over that. So what I see with them is, they learn to you learn to go on, but the hurt is still there. So, hey, but Jay Fizzle and them, they've been doing their thing. Um, Jay Fizzle definitely did his thing. I think he slept on quite a bit, but I don't think Jay Fizzle in it for the fame. It's a job for him, and he make a good amount of money. And I think that's all he really cares about, and representing for Young Dolph. I think he feels like it's a must to represent for Dolph, because he lost his life because of the vision that he had for all of them and for himself, right? So yeah, we have to remember Jay Fizzle and all of them, and they're doing their thing. I have to take my hats off to those dudes because, like I said, they're still eating and all of that. Um, hey, even if they're not mainstream. And of course, they're independent. They're still eating. They still make a lot of money. So, hey, they haven't stopped. They're continuing on, and so that's always a real good thing. When that happens, they can continue on and make their CEO look good, right? So, hey, says even Key Glock had posted off for the holidays as well. Yeah, just think about, when they should have been celebrating um, the holidays will probably never be the same for them. They was having to grieve him, grieve. They had to grieve him. So, because somebody, snatched his life away, they started plotting on his life. If you ask me, even before July, because there was, like I said, a consistent pattern of trying to take his life out. So take his life away from him. And as long as he had that vision to continue with making money, continue with growing and all of that, I think as long as he had that vision, they were going to continuously mess with him. They was not going to stop until they killed him, because it wasn't him that they wanted really dead. It was the vision that he had on the inside of him. And in order to kill the vision, they know they had to kill the man. So that's what they was after. They was after the vision and the legacy. Um and so far they have not been able to kill. They have not been able to destroy either one. So they could have just, left that man alone, but hey, jealousy is as cruel as the grave. That's what the Bible says. Jealousy is as cruel as the grave. And unfortunately, um, hey, that's what they was driven by. Says DJ Paul just posted the new Key Glock. Sounded like Paul did the production on the song. Hopefully he did. I love seeing Memphis artists, collaborate and work together. I hope so. Paul is talented, and he's been perfecting it now for over 30 years. So yeah. Anyways, you guys, I also wanted to talk about um CEO Jizzle, right? Hold on. Um Earlier this morning, one of my subs had sent me a message um about CEO Jizzle not being in the system anymore. And so I didn't, I looked tonight. I was on the move, so I didn't really have time earlier. But I was looking tonight, and I see that he's not in the system anymore. And I started looking at something else that I see, whereas you have to think about CEO Jizzle. They violated him, right? So he was already on paper, and for some reason they violated him on paper, right? So um it I think he was moved to serve out his time, right? To serve out that time he had left. Now, when he goes to court, I don't know if the judge is going to determine if they'll give him another bond or how that works, but they've already moved him to go and serve out his time. So that's kind of sucky. Um, because he's got court. They normally don't move you like that to go serve out your time you um until you finish going to court. The 201 is a holding facility. You just held there until you go to court, right? Finish going to court. So I find that quite weird that they moved him out of there like that. Of course, they can bring him to court from where he's at, but you, I mean, I find that situation weird. Um, my credible sources told me he was moved. He was moved by the marshals. So, um, yeah, they confirmed that he was moved by the marshals. So, um, Mr. Parker says a question for the ladies in the chat: have you ever requested a hammer pick from hammer pick from a or your man? So, it's gonna be interesting to see um how that how that goes. And of course, the marshals would move him because the marshals were the ones that picked him up, right? So it would have to be them to move him to another facility, and it looks like he's been moved to the facility that he's going to be in to serve out whatever time it is that they need him to serve out. I don't know. I should have asked how much time, because when I looked at when he violated, it looks like, I think I had said in a video when um he was first violated, that if he was going to serve out the time that was left on that paper, it might have been 6 years. But now I do believe that when he goes back to court, and somebody told me that his court dates and stuff had been changed, which is normal. around this time of the year, court dates are always shuffled and moved because the judges and stuff are on vacation. And that normally happens at the beginning of the year, around the holidays because of the trials and stuff all through the year. Judges they don't take their time. They have to be on the bench. So normally they start taking their time and their vacation time because they will lose it. Okay, they are government employees. They will lose it around the beginning of the year. And if they don't have another judge to hear out their cases and stuff, they will have to just continuously move them. That's why at the end of the year, you start seeing trials moved, or court dates moved. If you don't go to court by October or something like that, it's going to consistently be put off until around March. That's when everything starts to balance out again. That's how it has always been for over 20 something years, the whole time I've been working for the criminal justice system. It has always been like that. So, them rescheduling his court date around this time is very normal. But what is not normal is for them to move him, to another facility, and he's still going to court because, like I said, it looks like he was moved to go and serve out his time. Right? I should have, like I said, I forgot to. I can look and see myself though. But the person that I had talked to can look too though. But anyways, that's what's going on with that. I really hope that CEO Jizzle, once he gets out, cause he he goes on back to his music and kind of keep himself isolated from certain people, especially if they were not in his inner circle. Just um put his focus more so on the music, right? I think that's what Jizzle can do. Like I said, I've said so many times before, Jizzle is like a star. He could be next up. And so I do want to see him do well, but he got a lot of vices against him. And so, um, yeah, he needs to get his head on straight and and just stay out of the way. I don't know what this court date is gonna look like, but from what I was told, where he was sent to serve out his time. I forget to ask how much time, but the marshals moved him. Okay, so I don't know if they can. I don't know. I guess it just has to be watched. Um, to see is when he goes to court, would they allow him to um get another bond? Because I do know that his case has been held to state, and I'm getting ready to educate some people on what held to state is. That means that the state will pick up your case um, and send it to a grand jury, and the grand jury will decide on if you're going to be indicted. Okay, so I did see that. I did see that on there. So, but it still don't make sense on them moving him. That's weird within itself. I don't know what's if I always felt like the way, and this is just my opinion now, the way that they went in and picked him up, the way that they violated him, it was almost like they was intercepting something. Um, I would be, um, I do believe that and this is just my belief. I do believe, CEO Jizzle and them out in the street and stuff, that was more than likely being watched. And so, and it wouldn't have been just him, probably his oppositions, whoever those persons are. And if that was some type of plan to take him out, um, they have to intercept that. So, like I said, I felt like it was weird the way they did that. He could have very well, it could have been very well because of when he got arrested this past summer, but that's just weird within itself. Because if he had violated, they would have kept him then. They never would have given him a bond. But the mere fact that they put a warrant out for him at the end of November, um, and then they turned around and got another judge. It was almost like it was a generic warrant, because then they turned around and got a judge to put out a bench warrant for him in order to be able to keep him. It just seemed like something weird going on, and it could be that they was intercepting something. It could have been plots on his life or something like that. In my mind, that's kind of what I feel like it was, and they kind of in it. They had reasons. They went back and looked at where he had gone to jail and said, okay, well, we're violating him or something like that. He did. He is on paper, but when I looked at his paperwork, when I looked in the system, on the public site, of course, um, it looks like he had already satisfied um his paper. He was off of paper, not unless they had extended it, but it didn't say that it had been extended. That's why I say for them to they had to have been intercepting something. So I don't know. It's interesting, but hopefully, I hope that, like I said, I hope that Jizzle gets out and do his thing and just kind of stay out of the way. Because if he does that, he'll be a force to be reckoned with, right? He'll be a force to be reckoned with. Mm. Um. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be on here 6 more minutes. I initially said 45 minutes, y'all. I think y'all might just get 30 minutes out of me. Yes, it sucks. It do. It sucks. I hate that. Um, but I see Ken and Money and them. They're doing extremely well. I think Key Glock is getting ready to drop. He's back on Instagram. Ken and Money is. It looks like he's in Colorado or somewhere doing his thing. So hey, look, I'm really proud of them brothers. I think that they're doing an amazing job, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was looking at Jizzle. Um, I was looking at his mug shot, right, when he first went to jail. You could tell he Jizzle had been out. He had a lot of forces that had infiltrated his spirit man, right? You could look at his eyes on that picture. And then when we saw another picture of Jizzle recently that Kenny Money had posted, it looks like that stuff it wasn't, he looked different. Like he didn't have, you know, he just looked different. He looked like himself again, right? He started to look like himself again. So, um, hey, I hate that he's in jail. Um, but I think this little time will help him get his mind right. Like I said, if I don't know if where he's at going to court, the judge can decide if he can get a bond, because normally when you go to where he's at, you're going to serve out your time. So, but like I said, he's got to go to court, not unless he got some more cases, because I think they really wanted to indict him. I'm back. My grandson won't take a nap. He said he wasn't high out of his mind. Mm. And so, like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see how all of this turns out for him because it seemed that you know some people definitely wanted him off of the street. It's almost like they was strategizing. They got Duke and they started messing with him. You said he. I don't know if he. I don't think he. I would have to say. I don't think that. I think. I don't think he's got any more cases coming. Where he's at, they sent him over there to serve out his time. Mm. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Like, share, and subscribe, okay? Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. When I got on here, I didn't get on here to be on here long because I can't believe that it's this cold weather that's got me so tired. Y'all know when it's cold like this, I just want to be laid up under some cover and shoot. And that's what I want to do. My bed is calling me so bad. Mm. Says hope 2025 will be a great year for you, Edward. So yeah, like I said, I hope that everything is gonna work out for CEO Jizzle. Because like I said, CEO Jizzle is Memphis's next start. CEO Jizzle is up next. He's up next. He could be a really, really big star. Yeah, he could be a really, really big star. This is Cypress still chatting. No, I'm actually just laying on the couch when I'm getting ready to go get in the bed. As y'all can tell, I'm so sleepy. Oh, y'all, guess what I found? Uh, y'all don't want to hear what I found. Let's finish talking about this. So, um, with Jay Fizzle and them, I really feel so bad for Jay Fizzle and them because they have to mourn in pain and in silence, of losing Young Dolph. I know they miss him. And then the fact that it was so unnecessary and senseless that I mean that's a double dose of pain. So yeah, it's definitely a double dose of pain. Cypress says bedtime. It's almost 11 o'clock. So a recap, you guys. CEO Jizzle was moved by the marshals, and the facility that he was moved to, He was moved to looks like they moved him to serve out some time. Serve out the time he had left on paper. And the only reason the marshals moved him was because the marshals brought him in there. So if the marshals brought him in there, he needs to go to another facility, then marshals have to move him. So anyway, y'all. Listen, y'all, I promise y'all I'm gonna get on tomorrow and I'll be well rested up, okay? I'm just so sleepy tonight. But I did do 30 minutes, okay? Listen, I appreciate you all being patient with me. Y'all know I was out in that cold walking today, okay? Because courts and stuff still go on. And shoot, it's so much. It's yeah, because now these car thefts and stuff, they're starting to make them federal crimes. So they ain't playing with these people, car thefts and these car rings. Yeah, it used to be state cases. They're making them federal crimes now. So some laws and stuff are being changed. As a deterrence. But we do know because people talk about I ain't scared of jail. These folks, a lot of these men would rather die than go to jail. They commit all these heinous crimes on the street. Then they were scared to go do the 25 years that they gonna give them. So anyway, y'all. Hey, look, I enjoy being on here with you all. I can't keep my eyes open. If y'all want to support the channel, y'all can support the channel via Cash App. I'm gonna get on tomorrow. I'm gonna get on tomorrow, okay? And we'll do it live, okay? I love you guys. I'll talk with you later.